Okay. Hello everybody. How's everyone? Take two. I don't know if you just saw what happened. Maybe doing the intro in front of a door isn't the best idea. So it is Saturday the 18th? 19th. It's Sanaya's birthday. It's my girlfriend's birthday. I don't even know what day it is. Happy birthday, Sanaya, if you're watching this. So basically, it is the PCA finals weekend. We are back again at Foundry Gym. The last time I was here was with Sam last year. I deadlifted 320. I can't move my knee still. So PCA finals weekend is among us. We have Amy on today. It's basically, today's video is going to be a day in the life of like a bodybuilding prep coach. So it's currently about 9:30, a little bit later. I was a little bit late, as always. We have a cool announcement that by the time this is out, it'll already be announced. So Jacob Tipper is joining the team. Sam, put a photo of Jacob here, like, Jacob, welcome. Jacob's in the gym. He's probably been on the treadmill for about 20 minutes. Sorry, Jacob. Fantastic introduction as a boss to a co-coach. So yeah, Jacob's joining the team, which is great. Obviously, you guys will know Jacob. We've done plenty of videos. Fantastic season, fantastic individual, fantastic athlete, and is going to be a fantastic coach. So him joining the team as a coach is not going to be a bad thing at all, and we get on really well. And to be fair, we've been speaking about it for a good amount of time now. So that's something that we're going to be announcing today. We have Amy on stage. Partly the reason why I was late is because she actually stayed over. Not like she stayed over with Sanaya, more so like she's Sanaya's like work colleague, and obviously my client. So checking out Amy this morning, on point where she needs to be, as she should. She's done 3 shows, 3 overalls. She hasn't been beat so far this season. So the goal was always going to be a PCA Pro card. Now the standard's going to be high. PCA finals is really, really high. If the title says PCA Pro card secured or something like that, cool, wicked, we've done our job. If not, then we assess, we go again. But I think, if I'm being honest, I think it'll be close. It will just be if there's anyone better, and then if there are, we got to hold our hands up. Amy's looking exactly how we should be. She's way better than the PCA regional when she won the overall. And like I said, to do 3 shows, 3 overalls, it's not been that bad. So otherwise, we're going to be at the Conte booth. So that's going to be literally just part of the day. Amy's going to be on pretty late. Obviously training in the morning. I think a lot of people, especially like being like a bit of a prep coach, they probably like thinking to be a prep coach, you don't realise you have to be quite extreme. So like we have to train early. It's either train early or train stupidly late. I've drove about an hour and a half. I've already checked in with a client. I've done some check-ins this morning, and now I'm about to train, announce Jacob, get to the expo, sit at the booth, talk to people, have a day of just eating meals, stuff that you do, and then hopefully Amy wins. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day, but it'll be a good day. So sit back, enjoy. Sam, you've got full reign of editing masterclasses here. If the editing's shit, then Sam, listen to this part again. Sam, expect some cool edits, okay? Right, that's that. Bye-bye. Hello, so we're in the gym now. Jacob, introduce yourself.
Jacob. I've been in a few videos before, hopefully. If you watched them before, you know who I am. If you don't, probably Reese's second best client now that Amy's won probably more shows than I ever will.
She has, to be fair.
But yeah, hopefully hunting down some
Cam went undefeated this season.
His third best client.
Third best client.
However,
new co-coach. I've already announced it outside.
Oh,
so
okay.
by the time this video has come out, Jacob joined the team. Yeah, we haven't even filmed the announcement yet. So we're in athlete mode right now.
Yeah.
We were thinking about how we were going to do it, and I never like to come into the gym and just film content or reels. Like when I'm in the gym, I like to train. I don't really like to just be sat speaking in front of a camera. So we have like pull. Jacob's going to do a little bit more leg pull, but we're going to do most of it together. He's going to stiff leg. I'm going to bend row. We're then going to do some rows, some pull downs, just have a bit of fun. With the expo today, like it would be a bit stupid of us to be like, right, let's just do a full 3-hour session and then be on our feet for the whole day. So a little bit less volume, but probably a little bit more, maybe I say intensity, but more intensity through other areas. Yeah. Otherwise, with Jacob, you're not deep into your off season now, but you are like pretty deep when you think about
3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months since kind of prep ended. I think it's been like 3.5, 4 months. If I'm not mistaken. And so far, like Jacob's like mutating at a silly rate. I think every time I see him, I'm like, fuck, it looks better. So I haven't actually seen him. Looking at his calves, still a bit shit. So his calves definitely need to be better.
I've had 3 compliments over them.
Yeah, he told me.
Crazy.
So yeah, so basically, gonna have a look at Jake, see how he's looking. But everything is sound. So we're just gonna go through a session. That's that. Sound.
Peace out.
Cool. Yeah, easy. Good. Come on. Into it now. There we go. Yes, good. Come on, chest up. Reset. Yes. Come on. There we go. Better rep. Way better rep. Come on. Yes. Easy. Good. Go again. Come on. Yeah, good, good. Hips, yes. Come on. This if you want it. If you want this is yours. Come on, keep the bar close. There we go, drive through. Yeah, lovely. Come on, really good.
That second rep, my back, like, I thought I popped something, but it was sound.
Second rep back almost goes, and you're like, oh, 4 more reps will be a great idea.
I couldn't like, that was plus 3. From my side.
Really good. So what's your best on that 3 before?
Yeah.
Sick. What second rep just felt a bit?
I felt pop.
Is that okay? You think?
Yeah, I see it.
To be fair, I think it's probably just because of the bar. Like, it almost looked like you tried to lock it out, but you just didn't look powerful within the kind of lockout. And then I think the 3rd and 4th rep, like the 3rd rep moved really well. When you got 2, I was like, oh, maybe 1 more, like maybe. I was like, don't fucking fail. And then the 3rd one moved really well.
Yeah.
Feel okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. This is a preset arousal 101. Get so amped up to the point where you feel something pop in your back and you continue to do 4 more reps.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
There's no such thing as pain. just do it.
It is funny because I do feel like a lot of the times, like if you weren't amped up, you probably would have stopped after 2 and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But when you're amped up, you can get those things that happen. You're just like, yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know?
You just kind of forget them. You put them all to the side, and then you're like,
and if it was really bad, you would stop. You wouldn't be able to carry on. So yeah. Maybe leave it at 1 set. I wouldn't be doing a second set after that. That's really good though, mate. Well done.
Said that.
Let's go 5 plates. So, no, not 5. 7. 7 out of 10, yeah, buddy. That was 200. Every time I come here, have to hit a PR. So, 190 was done previously. Judging off how that feels, I think I'm gonna leave that 1 set because my back feels fried after that 1 set. Like my skeletal system feels a bit fried. So that wasn't too bad. That was good. 200, probably the best I've ever rode 200, which isn't saying much because the last time I did 200, it was literally like this, where that was like at least here. So yeah, not too bad. 1 set there, that'll be that. Move on to a bit more upper back, lat work, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, not too bad. Jacob got lifetime best at 220, and I'm pretty sure he's injured his left side. I keep seeing him do this. Keep seeing him touch his left side. So
It'll be fine.
you'll be okay. Jacob will be fine. So both of us, lifetime PRs, which is quite cool. So we've done our job. Now we can go home. We've done what we need to do. We've got our stimulus.
That's probably one of the most impressive lifts I've seen like in person.
Really?
I think so. Like I don't know, it's something about rowing,
Yeah.
like 200, it's just different.
I think it's just barbell movements in general.
Yeah.
Like when you have that, like shifting a good amount of weight is something that, so when you see a free weight, you're like, ooh, you know, because I think as well, like we've done rows probably together, have done in the past, you do event row, so you know what I mean? So it's like, when you see something, you're like, oh fuck, that's cool, you know? Right, so onto single arm pull down. I think a lot of people make the mistake with single arm pull downs or lat bias movements, range of motion being way too extreme. I've said this multiple times in the past, but the lat range of motion is not that great, it's very small. So you'd see, I will push my shoulder blade forward, so scapula like protracts, so I push my scapula forward. And the main thought process is literally my elbow coming down, but the maximal range of motion through the lat is literally just this, like that. You don't have to do that. That might get a little bit more, but you're gonna get a lot of upper back. And then the initiation is anything but that. So I literally just think to myself, tension on the lat, get a full stretch. The second I feel that stretch, I start the pull. I play slide pause at the top, slide pause at the bottom. This machine's heavier in the short end, all hammer strength bits of kit are really. So doing this early in the session makes a bit more sense. If we were to do this like pretty late, it would feel a bit shit. It doesn't feel amazing now, but it still feels pretty good. There's better pull downs though, but it's what we've got. So yeah, 2 sets here. I did 4 plates. Jacob said he'd do 3 plates. 3 plates for 2 reps with then a bit of help. Bearing in mind, he said at the start of the video, he's gonna do me on strength soon. You know what it's like? You know when a dad and a son, and the son eventually will surpass the dad. Jacob will surpass me. I'm aware of that. But I'm hoping that my level is high enough to the point where I can go, son, I'm proud of you, you've achieved more than me. So that's what I want. I want Jacob to outdo me. And he will do, but I'm gonna make him work for it. what feels best for you. If you get a real good connection with your back and you're doing, let's say you're doing a pull down and you're like this, you don't then need to think, to do an upper back and get a good connection, do I need to do this? No. Like you can, but I would literally get more upper back through a little bit higher, pushing your scapula forward and maybe initiating with the scapula. Yeah, literally go for a bit of retraction instead of not. Oh, one more. Yep. Ooh, lovely. You know, that's the 2 sets here. What do you fancy now? Do you fancy doing a mid-back row? Yeah. And a T-bar, but fuck doing the T-bar. Cable row? Like an old school.
What, like a...
Yeah, like yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun.
Real good, real nice pump.
Want to do one more back movement?
Yeah.
What do you fancy?
There's a pullover over there. I don't know if it's
I was
a good
thinking,
one.
yeah, let's do the pullover. I was thinking, I was literally on the tip of my tongue, I was like, say a pullover, say a pullover, say a pullover. If you didn't say pullover, I'd be like, pullover.
I just knew what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's read minds.
We're in one of those, you know, where like you make it out like you're giving the person choice, and in reality you're like, I'm doing the pullover.
Yeah, you're pressuring them.
Yeah, like, oh, what do you fancy doing? What do you fancy doing, bro?
Just keep looking over there.
What do you fancy? Fucking scrapes my lats. Nah. Can't do it. Too big. It's a proud day. It's a very good day today. I am officially too big for the hammer strength pullover machine, which is massive. It basically scrapes my lats. Like when I pull, I can't get it short because my lats are too big. What a day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Take it a moment, okay? I mean, there you go. Speechless. Huge set that. Huge set. Yeah, it feels okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad. So knee update, getting a little bit better. Still pretty fucked, but it's been 7.5 weeks now, which is flown by, to be fair. It's gone a lot faster than I thought it would do. I'm able to tense my quad now to about 80%. I can effectively do some hamstring work, and I can do some light leg extensions. I've been doing some form of like leg pump / rehab work, just at the end of, I say leg, literally hamstring curls and leg extension, just at the end of pull for pretty much like the last like 2 to 3 weeks. I honestly think in the next 3 to 4, like once I hit like that week 10 to 11 mark, probably will be able to actually start doing a little bit more loading wise, and maybe have like a leg pump session instead of like a leg pump like top up work, which will be nice because as much as like obviously injuries happen, and it's one of those, I've dealt with so many. By the time you're like of my training age, which is like 13 years, I've trained for over half my life, I've picked up countless injuries. At this point, I'm used to it. I don't really get too down. When it happened, I was a bit upset, and I still am. Like my left leg looks awful, but I also know it is going to come back, and it is only temporary. Like a year from now, my legs are going to be sound. 6 months from now, my legs hopefully will be sound. It's just a case where in the meantime, it's a bit shit. But at the same time, like I got a compliment on my legs yesterday. I went to a spa for Sanaya's birthday, and I got a compliment on my legs, and I was like, my legs are tiny, mate. They look so bad, but they're lean, so it happens. So to other people, my legs are probably fine. To me, it's annoying because they're shit for me. But they're not the end of the world. I can still walk around. I'm grateful for the ability to train everything else. So yeah, getting better, which is positive. Breathe, try and switch off. If you think it's painful, it will be. So just keep those triceps activated. Chest up, chest up, chest up, head up, head up. Come on. About 10 seconds more. 7, 6.
Another 10.
5. Fair enough, cool. Through me, run. Okay, Jacob, we can wrap it up there. We can wrap it up there. Go on, man. Okay, now try and like just flex your biceps. Just do like a, can barely move your arm, can you?
This left bicep.
Is it gone? Like you can barely feel it?
Yeah.
Sam, do you fancy it? Mate, it's honestly, it's really good fun. It feels so strange. It's basically what I've done before. I actually did it with someone like 6-7 years ago. I remember Callum, muscle mentor at the time, but pro coach. I'm pretty sure programmed for it for him. So I was like probably in my teens. Right, Sam's probably made an edit because we just started asking each other questions. Yeah, so basically, did it with a guy, and we did it with blood flow restriction, Sam called it, but I'm pretty sure it's called blood occlusion or something, I'm not sure. It just doesn't sound right, but I don't know why. And pretty much just a case of getting as much blood as you can. Obviously with the occlusion or restriction, you can't get blood out of there, and then sitting into a stretch and getting like into a nasty stretch when your biceps or a smaller muscle group that isn't going to correlate with loads of fatigue is just full with blood. So you've got the occlusion, inflammation, and nutrient delivery. You've also got the somewhat Dante Trudel like loaded stretches. So I've spoken about it actually the last time I was here, where I basically mentioned that loading a muscle group, especially when it's fatigued, sitting into the stretch, plenty of benefits from a hypertrophy standpoint and also from like an injury standpoint. So these are things that we do have to kind of think about. And even if it's not going to do a lot, it's a bicep. It's not going to correlate to a massive amount of fatigue. And like, how do your arms feel now? Like, feel pretty good? Fucked. We've done our job. Right, so that is the session wrapped up. It's like 12:30. These days always do drag on. So it's 12:30. Yeah. We got here, Jacob got here at like 9:20. And we've not even filmed any of the reels, but we're gonna smash through those reels, get to the show. Sam had the joy of going through the bicep fuckery at the end. And I'm
peer
surprised.
Pressure.
Yeah, he got peer pressured. He was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then we're like, Sam, come on, you've got to do it. And then all of a sudden he was just like, okay, taking his hoodie off. He's still in the t-shirt now, and I think he's probably going to be rocking the t-shirt because his arms are swollen up from one set.
The camera might be a bit like this though, for the rest of the video.
Before Sam started filming, he literally was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to hold it. So I've ruined the video, guys. Sorry, I peer pressured my videographer to do bicep circles. Saying his arms look a bit flat. So yeah, really good session. Like, it's one of those sort of sessions where like, when you're in a different gym, different vibes, just having a bit of fun, training hard. It was a bit of an old school, we were saying like it's a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an old school sort of session. Like for us to do bent row, stiff leg, pull down. The single arm pull down was the most woke 2024 sort of thing we did.
It's too optimal.
Yeah, it's too optimal. So then we were like, right, we need to be less optimal, cable row. And then we were like, wide grip pull down.
Yeah,
so,
yeah buddy as well.
Oh yeah, buddy. So yeah, really good session. Just had a look at Jacob. I don't know, Sam, did you video parts of Jacob? Yeah. I don't really know what to say. Like, Jacob looks like a bit of a swollen up version of his stage look, which is weird because he's like 12 kilos up from your lowest, 11, 12 kilos.
Yeah, get on.
But because he was so lean, like, and you were peeled at like, other than your glutes being fat, you were peeled at like 78, 79 kilos on the way down. Like, it was just his glutes that needed to come in, and they did. So the fact that we're only a little bit above that, like to be 15% up bodyweight wise, is pretty good when it comes to like, you're still going to be tight, you're still going to be in a good spot. So plan with Jacob is to continue slowly trickling up. Realistically, I think like you'd probably be able to get to like 95, 100 kilos in good condition if we can.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I think 100 kilos in good nick would be doable, which would be fun. So that's probably the eventual sort of goal, just slow and steadily trickle up. And like the exciting thing is Jacob is still 19, still natty, still will be a junior next time he compete. And I'd look at that and think, for like if you're 20 years old, 100 kilos in good shape, natty, that's very, very unheard of. And then as well, Jacob's goals potentially might be going down the assisted route. We don't know. Things are up in the air. There's no rush. And I say to Jacob every time, like, there's no point to rush. Like, you don't need to be jumping on PEDs because every time I see you, you're looking stupidly better. It's like, why change that? Until that changes, there's no need to rush. So we will see. But Jacob, as I said before, like potential-wise, is a joke. Like I said on one video, potential is limitless, and it is literally the case. Like since the start of the year, you've mutated. That's with a prep involved. So for us to have like 6 months ahead of us with no distractions and nothing but eating, training, fucking growing is going to be good.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be fun. So that's this part. We're now going to film Jacob's announcement. So Jacob, welcome to the team. Oh my God, you're a co-coach. Wow.
You probably already knew that though.
Yeah, even though everybody said it. So yeah, right. We'll see you in the next clip. Bye bye. Cool. Even now doing that, your chest looks like full, which is cool. You're not like, I don't think you're, it's one of those like, for some reason your delts, like when you don't pose, your delts don't look full, and then you pose and your delts look really full, which is nice. Glutes are definitely fuller, you just need to be on them. Yeah. And legs, like the only thing I would say is just get on them straight away. Like I feel like you've got on your legs a little bit easier before, but I do think that's probably just because you've been lean now for a good amount of time. So as much as you're relatively low fatigue, you just literally think on them straight away, like almost think hips back the second you walk out, the second you get your feet planted, hips back slightly and get those quads on, because your quads are good, but it's also like when you're on your quads they're fine, but there's more detail higher up that sometimes you don't get on. So like look down at your legs now, and if you let's say like hit them, try and push your hips back, and do you see if when you push your hips back and get on your quads, here pops on. Yeah. But when you're tired, that doesn't go on.
This is a staff only.
Right, so intro to the show. We're at the show. Bit of fun. Like I think Sam, you could probably spin the camera around and we could have a chat about how we got you in, because basically Sam hasn't got a ticket. They don't. PCA sell tickets sold out, but they sell tickets. Weird, strange. So basically, I thought we'd have to sneak Sam in. We still did. I haven't bought a ticket, and I've got a PCA exhibitor pass because I'm with Conte Sports for East 10. So we've got in. We've now saw Amy. Sam got some clips of Amy. Amy, as I said, a bit of an intro to Amy. 3 shows, 3 overalls in 4 weeks, which is pretty unheard of. Amy came to me, she works with Sanaya, so she came to me, she was coached by a partner beforehand in your previous prep, and potential-wise was always really, really good. Just last year, you didn't have as much muscle as you did now, and your condition was a bit off. And also, I don't think your fatigue was managed.
I was fucked, yeah.
She was fucked, a little bit too much. Where with recently what we've pretty much been doing, like to be fair, what we've been doing the last 2 weeks is absolutely nothing that should make sense within bodybuilding, because it's been eating a lot of food every single day, not moving really at all, and just training hard. Which, when you get to a point where you get really, really lean, it actually benefits the look. If you're fat and you're doing that, congrats, you'll probably just get fatter. But Amy checked in this morning at her lowest body weight of prep, which that doesn't really make sense.
The amount of food I
Yeah, like it really doesn't make sense. I was saying to Sam on the way here, like it's good that this is your last show, because I genuinely think like if we were to carry on, your body would just keep eroding and eroding and eroding to the point where it would be like you'd be eating so much food to maintain a look that would be so hard to get, and you just flatten out so quickly. So Amy looks really good. Like obviously to win 3 shows, 3 overalls, of course you're gonna have to look good. But for today, the goal is pretty much going to be going into the class and ideally picking up the class win. Again, there's 12 in the class. We don't know who turns up. Amy's looking at exactly how she should. Really confident going into the show because we've seen who she could potentially be up against, and she's beat a few of them. She's won overalls against other sort of girls. So it's quite clear the judges do like her. But again, we don't know. There could have been a girl who qualified start of the year who's been in the trenches for the last 6, 7, 8 months and could turn up, be 10 years older, potentially be on more PDs, have more time, and be better. And these are things that you just don't know. This is going to be the hardest show for Amy's career ever, really. You did British finals last year and you got 4th? Yeah, but that was in bikini. In bikini, so we're in train bikini. So that's basically bikini, but with more jacked.
Bikini
AKA
wham.
Bikini wham. You just take more gear. You don't do that. We kind of do. Or for longer, or both. Before we get cancelled, yeah. So this is an introduction to Amy. Like I said, she's class. Been awesome to coach. It's a bit of a shame that it is coming to an end because I think it has been really good fun.
Well,
but
it's not coming to an end. I'm not leaving you.
No. She's never leaving. She signed a lifetime contract. But I more mean in the way of like this prep's coming to an end. But we've got big goals set. Like the next time she steps on stage, I think will probably be another 5 to 8 kilos heavier. I'd like to say as a minimum, and it will be probably within different federations and a different class entirely. So she better get learning some of these different sort of poses that I butcher. She's not, because she's a posing coach. Posing spots available. There you go. Right, that's that. We'll see how things go. But that's Amy. Wish her luck, even though by the time this video comes out, the results are already done. So yeah, cool. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's good. I'm tired. It's currently 5 to 5. Busy day, good day. The last clip I'm guessing you would have seen would have been a little in-person check-in with Storm. Looking really good, but we've changed the plan. Storm is someone who goes flat so easily. So we basically had a few carb meals and he looks pretty naff for what I expected him to be fullness-wise. So there's no point trying if you're not full. So we're pretty much going to be trying overnight, / the morning, probably won't be eating tomorrow, really, but we're going to be loading him a little bit heavier for 2 more meals. So basically we're doing 4 carb meals instead of like 2 carb meals, but a good amount of carbs. So Storm, I haven't actually sent you your plan yet. I'm going to wait for a check-in when he's home, but you're going to be getting a good amount of food, which will be good. So he'll be happy with that. Otherwise with Amy, if I'm honest, like, looks fucking stupid. Yeah, like absolutely stupid. I don't ever really say to somebody, like, I'd be surprised if you were to be beat, because you never know who turns up. But like, I would be, with how she looks, I would be stunned if she gets beat in her class. Like, and fair play, if they do, if someone beats her, cool, fair play. They must be ridiculous, because wow, like the best I've ever seen her by quite some distance. The only thing she's at today is 100 grams of chicken, a Costco muffin, and a Lucozade Sport with 2 blocks of dark chocolate. So the muffin's probably 800 calories. She had that at midday. We've been doing muffins like on show days, which is a bit rogue. It's not something I usually do, but I think with Amy, like, she needs something like that, and it just keeps her like really full for some reason in the areas where she goes a bit flat. And then she's got enough muscle where she doesn't, like, her quads never go full. No, sorry, no, we're full. Never go flat. They're always full. Her delts, even if she's stupidly flat, they're still bubbly and have got a good pop. So yeah, she's going to be on stage in about, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes to about an hour, I'd say. And hopefully it's a good result. Regardless, the package is the best we've brought, which is all we can focus on. Now it's just a case of, are there any girls who are better than her? And that's what we've got to focus on. So yeah, a good amount of pressure going into this, if I'm honest. Like, I'm feeling it because I really wanted to do well. This was the main goal. So we will see. But I'm very confident of how she looks, and everything so far has been perfect. So literally, she's gone backstage just to chill out, which is cool. Been watching a bit of the show, getting back to some clients, giving Sam my last Snacker Jack rice cake. Cheers, Sam.
Let's go, Beth! And to say it in between.
On YouTube, man.
Do all that again, man.
Yeah, apologies if you just heard that. Let's go, Beth! Come on, Beth!
There we go. Let's go, Beth!
Do you want to take the mic? Oh, also, Sanaya. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sanaya's birthday. And where's your badge?
Over there.
Sanaya's not got a badge on. I bought her a badge last night at about 10 o'clock because she wanted to walk around with a badge on.
I'm a Libra.
Libra? Is that starter?
It basically means everything has to be about me. Let's go, Beth!
I'm literally holding the man. Amy's getting pumped up. Now, I don't know what obviously the result's going to be like, but I said to Amy, I've never walked into an area with so many females and all of them were looking at me in every reason that, as a young lad, you'd be like, oh, this is cool. It's not in a good way. They were like, that's the coach of Amy. I've had so many people come up to me being like, is Amy the girl that's the 3 overall girl? Like, yeah. So, yeah, people think she's already a pro, but we need to earn it. So, we will see. I think we're in a good shot, but I also think there's a lot of good girls here. So, we will see. It'll be good. It'll be fun. So, yeah, but either way, I think every girl is probably like, that's the girl that's won everything so far. So she's the one to beat. So they'll be gunning to beat her. And we just have to hope we're good enough not to get a loss. But we'll see. Regardless is, as what I said before, and the main thing that we're aiming for is a better look. So we brought a better look. That's all we can do. And as much as there is a sense of, like, obviously wanting to win, you can't control how things go. So we've done exactly what we need to do. And as you can probably tell, I'm quite nervous, but I'm also excited. And that's the enjoyable part of being a coach, when somebody is like on the money. So yeah, that's that. Right guys, so I always bring my glaze. This is olive oil, Oars olive oil. Shout out UK and FBA. This is what they use. So natural bodybuilding leading the way. Yeah, basically, if it's a busy show like it is now, the tanning is always okay. And this stage, the room is light, so if your tan needs to be somewhat dark, and the glaze is always usually appalling. I've walked on stage with no glaze, and I probably could have got a better result. I got second, and it was my first show last year. My glaze was awful. If my glaze was good, I think I probably would have won the class. But to be fair, judging off the criteria, I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, I should have been fourth or first. Either way, get yourself some glaze, get somebody to glaze you. I can't count how many times. Like, if I was to go and look at the lineup there, there's probably 2 girls that have been glazed properly. Some people's skin soaks it up. I've got so dry skin, I could probably put this on me now, and within a minute it's gone. So put a good amount of glaze on. Do it early. I always say to clients, either be the last to get your glaze so you can get loads, or be first so you can get it, have a look, and then I can glaze you up if obviously you're one of my clients. If you're not, no, but coaching slots available, link in bio for next year's competitive seasons. So far we're rocking a 67% win record or something, which is ridiculous. Partially carried by Amy winning everything. But yeah, we've done well. I think I've got like 20 plus clients on stage and a 60% win record, which is pretty fucking cool. So yeah, it's been a good year, been a very good year. We have, like I said, Amy and then Storm tomorrow, and then we are done, and then it's into next year. But for now, Amy's on in like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, they're just doing routine, so she'll be on in like 5 minutes, which is cool. So yeah, let's see how she does. The lineup, the class, looks really, really good. There's some really good girls. This will be the hardest test for Amy, and if she wins this, fair fucking play, because the lineup looks mega. But we'll see. So yeah, all good. Let's go take a seat. Well, I'll stand here for a bit, and then we'll take a seat. And fingers crossed.
A round of applause for your top 6. One more pose. Athlete number 472.
Okay, there we go. Amy has won the class, won the pro card, and then won the overall. The job's not done. The job's not done. She is on the next class. I've literally spent the last like 5 minutes just blazing her up. Oh my god, my emotions are all over the place. I don't even know why. Like, I'm very confident with Amy. She's a joke. She's now done 4 shows, 4 overalls.
that's incredible. But it was more so a case of the girl that was in second in the class, Jodie, was, I said, a better bodybuilder than Amy, just not a better trained bikini than Amy. So unfortunately, she didn't win. But when I look at it from a bodybuilding standpoint, I honestly thought she was a bit better than Amy. But it didn't matter. The overall, Amy was on the edge. They didn't even look at anyone else. They literally just went like, I looked at them and they weren't even looking at anyone. They almost made their decision before they'd even posed. And I had a weird feel that she was going to win the overall. Like, I literally said, I was like, she's close here when they did one pose. And I was like, yeah, potentially. But for the class, for some reason, I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure why, but I think maybe I said to her, she looked better after she's gone through a few round of posings, because it's a long day. She's not had loads of food, but she's really full, so she just needs to get like that sort of pop and fullness through posing. So I said to her, relax, chill out. At this point, there's no benefit to being like, do this, do that. And literally was a case of get some fluid in, get some salt in, tiny bit of jam just to give you a little bit of a sugar rush. That's going to be up top really, really fast. And then get your glaze sorted, because that's what's actually going to make a difference. And get your head right, that's what's important. Not going in thinking, oh my God, I've won, and walking out like almost like a Cheshire cat with a massive smile, and you forget to get on your legs. You need to reset, bring yourself back down, and get yourself ready, because the pro show is going to be all the girls she's up against, which, let's be honest, she'll beat, because she already beat them. And unfortunately, people say, oh, you can bring around a result. The judges have already made the decision. They won't look at anyone else. It'll be Amy and then whoever the pros are that have competed before, who have turned up just for a pro show, which, if I'm honest, I don't know who. So we'll see. But it's looking like Amy could get a place in. I said to Amy before this show that if she wins the class, wins the pro card, wins the pro show, I will not charge her. I will cancel her payments and coach for free for the rest of her life. Looking like that might be the case. Might have to go, ooh, sorry, pay me more. If she gets paid like $1 grand or whatever for winning, I don't know how much she gets, maybe 500 quid. I'm like, yeah, you can pay me till that for an hour. Like, pay me 500 quid and then I'll cancel you go. I'm joking. But yeah, ridiculous. So happy, like really, really happy. Yeah, let's see how she does in the pro show.
In fourth place, athlete number 472, Amy. In third place, and with a check for £250, athlete number 470.
Yeah, it's been a busy one, bro. It's been a busy one, been grinding, bro. It's been a good grind. It's been a good grind. Amy won the class. That was the goal. That's wicked. Then she won the overall. That's a joke. I mean, in a good way. I didn't think she'd get the overall, but then when she walked out, I was like, okay, she's probably won the overall, which is weird because I think it was a better battle in the first lineup, because that Jodie girl is ridiculous. She's just a really good bodybuilder, but just not a trained sort of bikini sort of look. And then basically she then went into the pro show. Pro show judged a little bit strange. I thought, go! Sanaya? Hello. Right, we're rolling again. So we've acquired 2 females, one of which is Sanaya Kelly from Sanaya Fitness posing. No, Sanaya _ limitless slow posing.
Neither of us can say it.
Yeah, and then we also joined by Amy _ limitless slow flow posing.
Limitless flow posing.
Okay, so carrying on with the debrief before the actual kind of outro. Amy won, obviously, the class, then won the overall. I've already spoken about that. Then went into the pro show. I thought she could have probably got a placing. It looked like they went for a slightly different sort of look.
She's too big. She's too lean.
The girl that won was basically just Amy with a little bit less detail on the quads and a lot smaller upper body.
I think they went for a softer look.
Yeah, softer, but if anything, like a bit of a more round sort of look. So basically, what we should have done is we should have like got off immediate burger and fries.
Yeah.
And then just
And a gut would have been like over
spilled.
here.
Yeah.
And then maybe, and then just don't tense your quads.
Yeah.
Don't tense your quads.
Yeah, we were like telling her to keep on when probably you
yeah.
should have down posed.
Yeah.
So it's one of them.
I was thinking that as I was doing it, I was like, do you know what, if I'd have just like half-assed my posing, I probably would have done better.
Yeah, probably
so
would have.
it's one of those, but the judges would have already made the decision.
Yeah.
The 2 girls that didn't place, so they did place, but they were at the back end, were the ones who turned pro today. So they probably would have already been judging, okay, cool, these are the new girls. And I think the 3 girls that were already pros, who were good,
Came top 3.
Yeah, came top 3.
Yeah,
so it does
top
happen.
3 were insistent pros.
Yeah, exactly. And that
So I was
happened.
the next one.
Yeah. which is cool. And I feel like if you had been an existing pro and you came in and this was your only show, they've only done the show. They're going to be a little bit fresher. They're not going to have been as fucked. Like your first show was literally 7 years ago. And that's going to take its toll. And Amy brought the best look that we've looked for today. Got what we came for. Got the pro card, got the sword. Which, to be fair, we didn't use. Well, we weren't really going for this.
But the sword was that.
When I applied for Coach Me a Race, I put in the goals section on the application form. Applications are open, by the way. And I put I wanted a PCA pro card, and we delivered.
We delivered. However, I will say, as a caveat, I honestly thought this was going to be a bit audacious. I thought it was a bit of a overstep. Because I was like, let's just see how you look. And it turns out I'm such a good coach. I don't even understand the limit, the potential of me as a coach, more so the potential for Amy as a client. So that's basically going to be, that's going to be the amateur season kind of wrapped up in regards to PCA Fittex, most likely. Or
Well, she's got a pro card and everything that she needs to.
There's only one that we're not a pro in now, and that's the real one, the big one. So that is the MPC and therefore the IFBB, and therefore going down the 2 pro route. However, there's no trained bikini class because Amy is too jacked for normal bikini. So basically, a lot of food, a lot of gear, and a lot of training. I'm sorry, she's got to get fucking wham. Road to figure is on. Catches in 18 to 24 months. That's that.
I haven't told anybody that, but you have now.
Cool, that's that. Bye bye, everybody.